We all know India dreams of hosting the Olympics. Rupees 9,069 crore has been allocated under the National Infrastructure Pipeline. The Khelo India scheme gets the bulk of funds for sports infrastructure development. Also, the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Abhiyan receives Rupees 9,000 crore to support sports competitions. And yet, the toilets in India's stadiums look like this. India has long struggled with the very low levels of sanitation. In 2000, only 14% of India's population had access to at least a basic sanitation facility. In 2015, nearly 568 million people in India suffered the indignity of defecating in open or other public spaces due to a lack of access to toilets. The respective governments, through their course and power, have undertaken measures to fill the gulf. The government's Swachh Bharat mission, for one with the aim to improve public sanitation, has not only decreased the open defecation rate but also doubled toilet availability. But despite this, the hygiene, sanitation practices and accessibility to toilets in India remain a huge concern, and it becomes more pronounced in Indian sports. For fans, the stadiums become the closest place to interact with their favorite sports and athletes. But at what cost? In 2022, the Indian Super League returned to the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Chennai, but Marina Arena was anything but ready to host the Chennaiyin FC and its fans. With unusable washrooms and sands, the women's restrooms close to the stairs, and some of the cubicles without doors made people question how is someone supposed to use it. In 2023, a die-hard cricket fan took to social media to share her horrific experience of watching cricket in India due to the lack of basic infrastructure in stadiums. She pointed out the dire situation of toilets in two of India's significant stadiums like Wankhede and Arun Jaitley Stadium. Stinking toilets and sinking roof hygiene made India's popular sport unwatchable. And the same inaccessibility to clean and hygienic toilets for the athletes speaks volumes of how far India still needs to traverse in order to become a sporting nation. 2 years ago in Rewari, the female athletes and their teachers who took part in a state-level sports meet complained of no light or roof in the washrooms. For athletes that harbor dreams of representing the country at the international level, if this is the enterprise of those dreams, the journey seems to be over even before it can begin. And these are just a few examples of the incidents that are reported. According to a pilot study by Simply Sports, lack of well-equipped drinking water and clean toilets not only act as a barrier for women's participation in sports and administration, but in a larger picture impacts coaches and athletes' performance. The question that emerges then is who is to be blamed? A part of the blame has to be borne by us. After all, we are the product of a society that has conditioned us in believing that cleaning up afterwards is someone else's job. But the real onus lies in the system, governed by administrators who oversee the hygiene and ensure functional washrooms and toilets at stadiums. Because if the state has the will to dream of the Olympics, then they surely have the tools to make it offer clean and accessible toilets both for athletes and for fans.